Wiggins and Green. Stephen Curry's out there with Payton, and it's Looney in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for San Antonio, Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the 1. And Wembanyama gets it to go. Here we are, Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
And the Spurs with possession. Following Draymond Green's 3, tried to fade back in there, but it's off the mark. Wiggins sets a screen for Curry. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Pass to Sohan. We played just over a minute here in the first. The shot's good from Paul.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Curry with it. Sohan's there. Green finds Curry. Green with a screen on Vassell. And it's in there.
Ooh, Curry goes inside and just makes a tough shot.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
Now, here's Looney. For the 3, and again, Stephen Curry. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Here's Wembanyama. That one drops for him.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, when a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Here's Paul. Outside for Wembanyama. Back to Paul. And Payton sends it back. Puts up a 3. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now here's Curry. He has 7. Green with a screen for Curry. Into the lane. Clock at 6. Outside, Payton. And the Warriors miss again. And so it's Paul bringing it up for San Antonio. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, you know, each team wants to take it to the other. I'm sure we will see a lot of toying around with lineups and see what types of matchups work best.
It's Curry outside. San Antonio with the rebound. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
So it's the Warriors now, following the bucket by the Spurs. They kick it out to Green. Green with a screen for Payton. And the layup is good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside. Spurs
leading by 5. Ball outside. The three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
What I like about Paul is he picks smart shots to take, especially when they're behind the arc.
Curry fires from way outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Now here's Paul. He's got 12. Offensive rebound, Wembanyama.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Payton passes to Wiggins. With 4 seconds on the clock, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. The cell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the point. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Wembanyama finds Johnson. 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Sohan.
Good work by Johnson, scanning the floor, looking for those chances to share the ball.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Here's Paul, and he makes that one. Paul's got 14.
No question, Paul is playing with real heart on offense. He is not afraid to carry the load.
Paul with the steal. Wembanyama outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Warriors trail by 7. It's Curry outside. Curry drains it from way outside.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
Vassell kicks to Johnson. Wembanyama, a screen on Wiggins. Johnson, a wide open look. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the inside. Here's Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. So good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of the hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. And now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. Green with a screen for Payton. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Green. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Simmons and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Payton passes to Looney. Out to Payton. There's the drive. Count that bucket. Payton's got his second basket.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Here's Vassell. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
becoming more of a threat to score. Vassell drawing the attention of the D.
Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. He ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
They kick it out to Green. Outside, Payton. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Vassell against Payton. Vassell outside. Lets the 3 fly, and he's good on the 3 ball. Vassell's got 6.
And this is something Vassell has really improved. Now you have to guard him closely from deep.
Here's Curry. Outside, Green. Golden State moving it around. Curry is inside. Covered by Vassell. Curry attacking. And the wide open shot from Green. Payton kicks to Green. Over in the corner. Looney. The 3-pointer, no good. Vassell outside. And he converts the layup. Vassell's got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
30.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot. Yeah, the only way to...
And now, not a bad... Thank you for being with us.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Buddy Hield is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center, filling out the middle.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that man.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Richard, take a look at DeAnthony Melton's game, a combo guard, and size him up for us.
He's one of the combo guards that every team loves to have on their roster. He can hit an open 3, but he can also guard a #1 offensive player on the other end and take the challenge every single night.
Back to Jackson Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Brandon Pajemski gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Spurs leading by 6. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Wesley. Barnes outside. 6 on the shot clock. And he drives in, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Good things happen when HB drives that lane. He's either a bully to the basket or he gets to the line.
The deep 3 from Hield. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And an occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, I always saw that as an effort foul. If it happens once, coaches usually let it slide. You just don't want to make it a habit.
Hield with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Hield outside. And then Hield with the dunk.
Comes right off the pick and knocks it down. Great use of the screen by Hield.
The drive by Barnes. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Barnes has got his second basket of the game. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Warriors, number 1.
They had such a strong presence in the paint, just a physical team. They dominated the interior in terms of rebounding.
Knocked loose. In transition, here come the Spurs for 3. And it's Melton with the rebound. Warriors trail by 8. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. It's Wesley on the wing. He's guarded by Melton. Good on the shot. And now it's a 10-point Spurs lead.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
They set the screen. Shot by Pajemski, no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Barnes can't get it to go.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage, so an adjustment was made. The fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well. I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed, no doubt about it, D.A. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
Warriors trail by 9. From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Barnes has got 9 points now in the quarter. And stolen by Barnes. Fires away from outside. Offensive rebound. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Champagne's got the lead up to 14 now for the Spurs. 1:15 left to play in the third. Melton finds Kuminga. And here is Hield. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And that one is good.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Now West. Barnes outside. Takes a 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Barnes has got 12 points in just the second half.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Spurs leading by 13. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the third. It's Wesley on the wing. Back to Barnes. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside, Kuminga. Driving the lane. And Kuminga throws it down.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Wesley the pass to Barnes. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembenyama playing the 5. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. In his young career, Richard, we've seen Devin Vassell really blossom as a two-way talent.
He's a talented player, but I think there's still another level that he can reach. And he needs to continue to grow as a playmaker to get there.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
I'll tell you, Richard, you watch Jeremy Sohan, he can really do it all.
Yeah, power forward by trade, who's even played point guard at times. He's a great defender and a team player. He's the kind of guy you win with.
Spurs leading by 16. Paul surveying the floor from deep. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Higgins outside and taken away by Paul. Here's the break. Launches the 3, and again it's San Antonio with a 3. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle skills for the Spurs?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Back to Wembenyama. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight. Curry against Vassell. And here is Curry from deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 20 points.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Vassell wide open. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
And it's Vassell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Vassell against Curry. Payton in the corner. Outside Curry. Lets it go with a 3.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Paul kicks to Vassell. Paul with the screen for Vassell. Poked loose and stolen by Payton. On the wing, Wiggins launches it. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembenyama has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's the Warriors on the break. Curry with a wide open look. Hits the 3 from the wing. He's got 23.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Paul kicks to Vassell. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
They get a hand on it. Curry with the steal. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Looney, and that one is stuffed right through.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Spurs.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Chris Paul.
And I love his tenacity at the defensive end on the floor. Very disruptive all game long.
Johnson for three, and it's Looney with the rebound. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Three-pointer, Payton, kept alive. Outside for Curry. Green inside, defended by Paul. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
You love how physical Green is willing to get, enduring the foul and finding the bottom of the bucket.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone. They made the most of their opportunities looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
3 points.
Vassell outside. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt. All right, David, thanks so much. That concludes the first game of the NBA season.
Night. Great to be here with you, Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, BA. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver.
And now Indiana's starting group. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward.
Paul's footwork is what makes him so dangerous and close.
And the Pacers with possession here. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Siakam outside. Pass to Nembhard. Inside. 6 on the shot clock. Paul with a steal. Sohan with the ball. He's picked up by Nembhard. Here's Wembanyama. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
Johnson on the wing. Back to Vassell. Wembanyama screen from outside the arc. The rebound by Turner. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Vassell can't get it to go.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity, gone awry.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's a 3 from Paul. Knocks down the triple. Paul's got 5 points.
You know, as he's gotten older, the outside jumper has become a bigger part of Paul's game, as it needs to.
Here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And the dunk by Halliburton.
High energy throwdown that time by Halliburton. Not wasting any time or motion.
To the middle. Here's Vassell. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Halliburton looking over the floor. Turner, a screen on Vassell. Here's Halliburton. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Here's Halliburton. Turned in an outstanding game against Dallas. 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. Again, Halliburton missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, BA, that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Mathurin.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, this is how impactful Mathurin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell is progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. Drains the triple.
He'll mix one in here and there. Matherin stretches the floor that way, making the defense respect his three ball.
And that one's good. Paul.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Halliburton. Turner, a screen on Vassell. Pass to Matherin. From downtown, down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Matherin's got 8.
He's got that guard quickness. Matherin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Here's Vassell. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
An excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
And the basket by Siakam.
Oh, an aggressive move there by Siakam, using the length to finish inside.
Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Halliburton. Here's Vassell on the take. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Gets the 3 to fall. Halliburton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I think because Halliburton can knock down that 3 with regularity, you got to defend him closely at all times.
Here's Paul. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
On the wing, Matherin. Over Johnson. No good on the buzzer beater. Oh, what a performance by Chris Paul. He's been the story. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And just a straight baller move from Siakam. I mean, shrugging off the coverage and keeping his focus on that basket.
Well, Clark, talking about Benedict Matherin, he's another great young Canadian player.
Yeah, they've got a ton of them coming from north of the border, PA. I mean, Matherin, you got R.J. Barrett, SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, at this point, you could probably fill a couple of rosters with high-level players that come from Canada.
Here's Vassell, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, going up there. Vassell showing off his hops.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for Indiana. 8-point game, and going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
They should have steamrolled this club last year, but that's not how it played out.
You know, it was 1-1 split from 2 teams on the opposite side of the standings. You know, as we've said many times, anything can happen when you play out of conference.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Outside Paul. Wembanyama against Turner. Paul for 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
You know what? Even as he's advanced in his career, you got to be impressed with Paul's ability to still dominate on offense.
Here's Halliburton. Halliburton using the vertical there.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Here's Nembhard. The Spurs making their last shot. Halliburton outside. Siakam with a screen on Vassell. Halliburton with the ball. Now guarded by Sohan. And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness. He is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get size on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for long, elite level point guard.
Now here's Paul. He's got 14. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Wembanyama, screen on Mathurin. It's Johnson with a drive. Takes the 3. Paul, shot is off. Pacers trail by 7. Here's Siakam. 23 points his last outing. Nembhard outside, and the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Halliburton outside. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Like the way Halliburton continues to take more responsibility on the offensive end. His game warrants that he does that.
Wembanyama, screen on Halliburton. Outside Wembanyama, fires for 3. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Pacers trail by 5. And he lays it up and in. Siakam's gotten 4 this quarter.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Ball passes to Wembanyama. Wembanyama hammers it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
San Antonio with the ball. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Here's Vassell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
And you can really see Vassell's confidence growing with time. Not bashful about taking on defenders.
That one misses. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Now here's Siakam. 6 points for him. Clock at 4. That one is off. Sohan with some nice D. Down low. Vassell outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Vassell's got 12 points.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
And here's Nembhard. And the layup is good off the glass.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Ooh, he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
And I couldn't tell exactly what happened. And apparently, I guess the refs didn't get a clear look at it either. They have to get it right because this is a big moment in the game.
And you know what? We're watching exactly what the officials are seeing from the NBA replay.
Okay, Ali, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
You have certain players that live and die by the 3. Right now, they are L-I-V-I-N, living. Kenny can.
Okay, so now, thanks as always.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court for the Pacers, Nesmith out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's Wiseman, then it's Obi Toppin, and it's Walker in at the 3. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Castle. He's marked by McConnell. Collins passes to Barnes. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Let's go with a 3. Offensive rebound. Castle. The layup off target.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Grant.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all.
The kick out to Walker. Toppin outside. Pass to Nesmith. 6 to shoot. Back to Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Getting elevated is something Toppin has no problem with. Give him airspace at your own peril.
He's had just one attempt at the line earlier, and the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end, and there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Castle misses.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Right side, Walker. Left side, Nesmith. To the inside. Here's Wiseman. Oh, Wiseman using his size.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
San Antonio leading by 3. Here's Castle, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, and when Castle gets going to the hoop, good luck getting in front of him.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Pacers trail by 5. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Toppin right side. Back to McConnell. Pass to Nesmith. To the paint. Here's Wiseman. Yeah, that's where he shines. Wiseman throws down the dunk.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Branham. And he throws it down with one hand.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Barnes drives in. Pass to Castle. That's tipped. Drives to the hoop. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And a deep run for the Pacers in last season's playoffs, Clark.
A very impressive run, B.A., and even though it didn't end the way they wanted it to, you've got to factor in the experience they got as something to build on. And you look at the nucleus of this club, I mean, they've got a great combination of youth and experience and potential. So I would think the trend continues north going forward.
And he's going to the line for 2. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
The play is under video review under NBA rules.
So many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
A line change here for San Antonio. And the first one at the line is good. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Wiseman. Siakam comes in for Toppin. Matherin's checked in for Walker. And it's Nembhard in for Neesmith. Now here's Paul. He's guarded by Nembhard. And that one's good. Paul's got 19 points.
It's one of those nights they need Paul to score, and Chris, so smart, carrying the scoring load as needed.
Nembhard outside. Turner, a screen on Paul. Nembhard, the pass to McConnell. And here's Siakam for three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. San Antonio shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Second team.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Halliburton's checked in for McConnell. Outside Matherin. Turner for three. Matherin finds Turner. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Back come the Spurs in transition. Johnson for three. Knocks it down from distance. Johnson's got his second basket on the night.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here's Halliburton to stop the run. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
An elite shot blocker. Wembanyama covers so much ground.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
With the step back. Here's Paul. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. Spurs out in front, leading by 9. Don't go any. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the point guard. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Matherin against Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
If he gets anywhere close to the rim, Matherin's going to try to power it over and through you.
Wembanyama, pass to Paul. High arcing shot. Oh, and Turner with a block. And he gets it back. Spurs need to get one up here. Puts up a deep three. Vassell can't get it to go.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Yeah, setting up one of their best shooters, Matherin does not disappoint.
Wembanyama, screen on Halliburton. Here's Vassell. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
On the wing, Matherin. Floats one. Ooh, Paul with the block. And it's turned out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll have some free throws coming up here. That free throw good from Matherin.
And one thing Benedict Matherin has no shortage of is raw athleticism. Now it's just a question of him honing that physical ability to be an effective pro-level player. He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Paul for three. Indiana with a rebound.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Matherin passes to Siakam, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
San Antonio ball.
San Antonio leading by 6. Paul passes to Vassell. Pass to Wembanyama. Vassell, a screen on Turner from deep. Wembanyama, hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Matherin against Johnson. Matherin passes to Halliburton. Three-pointer off the mark.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit. When you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
What balance from Vassell. Adept at absorbing contact and still converting.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Picked up by Sohan. Three-pointer. And that's good. Vassell for 3. Vassell's got 8 points in the quarter.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Siakam finds Halliburton. Back to Siakam. Pass to Turner. They need this. They get it back. Tries again. Oh, sweet move. And Siakam lays it up and in.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Spurs.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Chris Paul.
He ran things with precision. Great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Fires, high post. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Halliburton. Crafty move.
Tyrese Halliburton.
From deep, Wembanyama. No good that time. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a
We are early in the NBA season, and teams focus on situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the point.
Boy, there's a level of physicality that Steph Curry is displaying. A hard drive, through some contact, hard-earned basket.
Now, here's Siakam. What a tremendous game he played against Dallas. Here's Nembhard. Great tee that time from Green.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Green with a screen for Wiggins. Back to Green. Pass to Payton. 6 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3's buried.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
Now here's Wiggins following the miss by Miles Turner. Green kicks it to Looney. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry outside. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Pacers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Turner passes to Siakam, and he gets the bucket.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Now here's Curry. Curry on the wing. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Well, the pick and roll is a play that Curry loves to operate, and he's always asking and seeking opportunities in this kind of situation.
Now, here's Halliburton. Fires the 3. And it's Looney with the rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
It's Curry with the drive. Misses from close range. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Turner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Turner's got his second bucket.
Boy, Miles Turner insisting on playing through the contact, gets the finish.
Here's Curry. Over in the corner. Looney sinks the triple.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Here's Halliburton after the Warriors pick up 3. Siakam, right side. Halliburton is screen on Curry. Here's Nemo. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Wiggins kicks it to Looney. Goes back up. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Out to Turner. Back to Nembhard. Pass to Halliburton. Can't tie it up as that one misses. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Wizards in Washington. Wiggins dishes to Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, this guy does such a tremendous job creating contact. Pascal Siakam, give him the up fake and draw the foul.
The first one falls. That one drops. He ties it up. 15 seconds left in the first. Curry against Halliburton. Here's Green. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. He gets it up. And that one released in time, but no good. It's a tie game in the Bay Area. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stance-wise?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. And it's Halliburton in the point guard. And here are the Pacers now, following the score by Golden State. And Halliburton slams it in.
But we're talking about a guard who's got some bounce. Tyrese Halliburton with the hops.
And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He's so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. The guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking it in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky is the limit. Looney. No good that time. Good work defensively by Turner. Looney's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Payton against Siakam. Pass to Turner. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Indiana.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And finished off by Siakam.
You have to love the aggression right there. He's got the vertical, might as well put it to good use.
They kick it out to Green. Pass to Wiggins. Now Curry. Wiggins sets a screen for Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pacers leading by 5. On the wing, Mathurin. Covered by Wiggins. And it's Mathurin missing. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside Curry. And we see, as in baseball, Doris, the introduction of the pitch timer to increase the pace of play. Do you think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin, unequivocally is the NBA is in a constant state of monitoring its product and how can it make it more fan-friendly. The only criticism to me that's redundant is the pace of reviews, and the league is trying to streamline that to the best of their ability.
Here's Halliburton following the basket by Stephen Curry.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Green inside. Nemhard covering. And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nemhard. That is his first foul of the game. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Curry against Halliburton. 5 to shoot. Curry is inside. 8 points for him. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
Outside Mathurin. Here's Siakam. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. 8 points for Siakam.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
Curry passes to Looney. Outside for Curry. Curry making it look so easy. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Wizards. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. And he makes good on the layup. Halliburton's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Green finds Payton. Green with a screen for Payton. The Pacers pull it in. Outside Mathurin. From deep three-point land. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers lead by 2. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Well, I think for the Warriors, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason. Yeah, you have.
And now looking at the Pacers in this one, no separation to be found from either side.
Their offense is running like a machine there.
That is more than enough of us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Kuminga. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Hield. And it's Podziemski in at the 2. McConnell passes to Walker. Then finished off by Walker.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Now Podziemski. Down low. Golden State moving it around. It's deflected, and so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Here's a look at some stats for McConnell. How he did last season. Averaged about 10 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
McConnell against Melton. DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. McConnell kicks to Toppin. Back to McConnell. Just 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot up. And Toppin throws it down.
Obi Toppin is a showman. Put him near the cup and watch what happens.
It's tipped. McConnell against Melton. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Nice move. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And the dunk by Walker.
Ooh.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Podziemski. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And Walker throws it down hard.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Into the lane, and it's good, 2 points. Melton's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
Now, here's Neesmith. He's defended by Podziemski. A nice shot by Neesmith. Neesmith has got the lead up to 6 now for the Pacers.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And Doris, when you look at Aaron Neesmith, he is someone that has accepted readily more responsibility over time.
There's no question, Kevin, and what I love is he didn't let not playing early in his career affect his outlook. In fact, it almost added an edge and spurred him to incredible improvement. He's an excellent defensive player. He's worked hard to become a three-point shooter. It's somebody defenses must now account for from range. You love the work put in.
McConnell against Melton. McConnell scanning the floor. Pass to Walker. Goes up on the wing. And it's Melton with the rebound.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Podziemski finds Kuminga. McConnell against Melton. And the clock peeled from outside. And the Warriors get it back.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Toppin inside. Kuminga on him. And then Toppin with the jam.
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
Drives to the hoop. Melton. Here's Jackson Davis. Hield against Walker. Hield attacking. And then Hield with the dunk.
Well, anytime Buddy Hield has a little bit of a runway, you knew he was going to go up with force. That's a big-time dunk.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. McConnell against Melton. Now, here's McConnell. Not a lot of room. Softly drops in the floater. And the Pacers lead by 6.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Three-pointer Hield. And the three ball is good. Hield's got 5 now.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Pacers. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. Curry a screen on Mathurin. Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
Andrew Wiggins simply skies to finish that shot.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. 3-point lead. Easy 2 points on the layup.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Curry passes to Looney. Outside, Payton. There's the drive. Back to Looney. Outside for Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Looney.
I think you simply have to admire the way Stephen Curry distributes the basketball. His vision, his court awareness is simply insane.
Siakam passes to Halliburton. Turner with a screen for Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. They get the rebound.
Well, Miles Turner consistently looking to shoot the basketball. He forces the defense to make an aggressive play.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Pacers?
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Curry, wide open. Curry, laser-guided shot from deep range.
That's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Payton against Halliburton. He takes it in. Payton with some nice D. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And it's tied up with that one.
Stephen Curry, guys, is going to be remembered as the greatest shooter in the history of the sport. But we should not sleep on the amount of winning this guy has done as well.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Halliburton finds Nembhard. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Green. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Curry against Halliburton. It's Curry with the drive. Over in the corner. Looney shoots over Turner. The shot by Looney, no good.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
On the wing, Mathurin. Pass to Nembhard. They need this. Turner trying to free himself up. Nembhard's shot is good.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Here's Curry. Looney up top. Here's Payton. Driving to the basket. No good with the layup. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Mathurin attacking. Siakam outside. Trying to find Mathurin. Gets it to him. There's a screen. Draymond Green pulls it in. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
On the move. Inside. Looney gets to Wiggins. Golden State moving the ball around.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And here's Halliburton. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Both teams putting their energies into the offensive end. Where's the deep?
Good question. So far, these teams just seem to...
Thank you, David. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For great...
Thanks for joining us. Now the starting group for San Antonio. Sohan and Wimby are the bigs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the point. And for the Warriors, Wiggins and Green hold down the forward spots. Stephen Curry is out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Looney in at the 5. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Vassell outside, lets the 3 fly. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on him, too.
Vassell against Curry. Pass to Wiggins. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Ball from deep three-point land. Off target with the open look. Curry against Vassell. Green with a screen on Vassell. And the basket by Curry.
It's not talked about a lot, but Steph is fast. So whether he's firing or passing, the defense is pretty much on their heels, especially in the screen and roll.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
The kick out to Wiggins. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
San Antonio basketball.
The Spurs have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats, Brent.
Well, BA, it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound, maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
The Warriors have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Payton. Pulled the shot a little left. Bounce goes his way, though.
Nice shot by Payton. Got to give him a little more respect.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Vassell left side. Wembanyama screen on Wiggins. Vassell's shot is good. Vassell's got 7 points in the game. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Trailing by 2. And he drives in. Outside for Green. Vassell with it. And Looney picks him up defensively. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Lets it go from deep. Looney grabs a miss. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Here's Wiggins. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
And how about Wiggins' ability to slither in there and slip past the contact for a finish.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Soft touch off the glass. Curry's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, he can score from the perimeter, but Steph also knows how to execute inside.
Wembanyama with a bucket.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Looney, a screen on Vassell. This one for 3. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Give him 8.
Anything the opponent does, trust me, Steph can do it better. He's got to be the bbest shooter that we've ever seen in the game.
Now here's Wembanyama. His last outing, he had 24 points. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Curry looking it over. A deep 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Looney, a screen on Vassell. Curry goes in. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Shooting might be Curry's calling card, but he has an incredible handle as well, and that allows him to get through the defense.
Wembanyama, a screen on Wiggins. Here's Vassell. Shoots over Wiggins. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Devin Vassell has been on display for the Spurs. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
And so in the game for the Spurs, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the 1. Vassell's shot is good.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Warriors trail by 6. You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
Now here's Vassell. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Wembanyama powers it through inside.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Outside Curry. Driving inside. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Wembanyama screen. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Wiggins against Vassell. From 11 feet away, Looney grabs a miss. Warriors trail by 6. Wiggins passes to Curry. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Curry takes it in. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
A solid defender. Johnson using that athleticism on defense to perfection right there. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. The kick out to Wiggins. Three-pointer. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. And there have been a few teams lately who have been stockpiling draft picks, Brent. What do you think of that approach?
Well, B.A., if you look at the success of the draft, you're kind of 50-50 on whether or not you're going to get the talent that is required to win a championship. So getting multiple bites at the apple is a great strategy for teams to try to build the foundation of a championship caliber team.
Warriors trail by 8.
2 minutes.
Outside Curry. A minute 53 left in the first half of basketball. The shot by Looney, no good.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Basket's good. Wembanyama's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Looney, a screen on Vassell. Curry with it, outguarded by Wembanyama. Looney against Vassell. Back to Curry. From deep. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Brent, you could hit the three back in your day, and no doubt, Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, BA, it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the off-season, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does. There's no one that produces the way that he does either.
And it's Gary Payton the second with a foul. That's his first foul. Here's Paul. Last game for him, he had 14. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Vassell against Curry. Pass to Looney to win the drought. And the Warriors miss again. San Antonio leading by 12. From deep, Wembanyama. Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And a deep three from Curry. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
San Antonio basketball.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's a three from Paul. It's rebounded by Golden State.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Here's Green. Back to Curry. Down low. Looney. Oh, look at Looney. Finding space inside.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And so the San Antonio Spurs in command with a 13-point lead at the end. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Well, right now for the Spurs, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, All right, getting back to this game now and the sensational play from Victor Wembanyama.
He's feeling it.
Thanks for joining us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You look at Devin Vassell, he's been playing really well.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
We've got Trace Jackson-Davis. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Pajemski in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Into the lane. Castle. Yep, that one goes. And the Spurs lead by 12.
Oh, using that length. Castle converting under duress.
From deep, Melton. The shot comes out.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
The three from Barnes. It's not going to go for him. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Ooh, poked away. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. The offensive rebound. Collins with a screen on Kuminga. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Melton left side. Outside Kuminga. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Castle. Melton covers. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Pass to Castle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Brandon Pajemski. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman. You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
Now here's Melton. The D's right on him. Jackson Davis a screen. Kuminga against Collins. Jackson Davis down low. Melton outside. Outside Pajemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And here's Collins for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Collins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
More and more confidence being shown right now as Zach Collins sinks that shot.
All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. San Antonio in second. The Warriors 4th.
During last season, both of these teams were just unselfish, piling up the assist.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Spurs lead by 15. Here's Castle. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Banked it in off the glass.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points, closer in to the hoop.
Back to Pajemski. Melton outside. Here's the 3. Hits the 3-pointer. Melton's got 8.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
San Antonio's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
No problem from Harrison Barnes. They're getting up and throwing it down.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. There's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Castle. Melton covers. For 3. The rebound by Melton. Warriors trail by 16. There's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
59 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Castle. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Showing how athletic he is. When Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And Melton, here we go, drops in the layup for 2. Melton's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And he dunks it down.
And this rookie Castle is smooth on the drive. Can't give him any space in the lane.
Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Pass to Melton. Inside. Outside Pajemski. Beyond the arc. Barnes with the rebound. Spurs lead by 18. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Castle. Barnes a screen. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
16 seconds left in the third. Looney, a screen on Vassell. Shot is good by Curry. Curry's got 14 points.
Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point, he's going to need some help.
Vassell outside. From deep. And at the buzzer! Count it!
Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for the Spurs, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. Here's Wembanyama. They get it again. Vassell outside. Six on the shot clock. Off target from three-point range. And Wiggins has got the ball here for the Warriors. Curry with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Curry against Vassell. Curry, that's good.
He can score on you in bunches. Curry doing it all in this one.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target. The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Back to Vassell. The importance of getting your second NBA contract is something players often cite. Brent, did you feel that way?
No doubt about it, BA. I mean, it's a stamp of approval that you belong at this level. Of course, it gives you a lot of security for what you want to do for your family and for yourself. But man, that's acknowledgement that all that hard work has paid off.
Green finds Curry, takes the three. On target from range. Curry's got 19 points.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Pass to Wembanyama. Launches a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 6th assist of the night.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
Green, the pass to Curry. The drive. That one's good for 2. Curry's got 9 points now in the second half.
They finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
The 3 from Wembanyama. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Vassell against Curry. Outside for Green. Looney inside. He's guarded by Vassell. And the basket by Looney.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Paul against Payton. Vassell outside. Goes back up. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. Golden State basketball.
Warriors trail by 20. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Curry against Johnson. Curry, no good.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Spurs.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. There's 37 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth. And here's Curry for 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Outside Wembanyama. Let's go with a 3. Drops in the 3.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Curry, no good. Vassell outside. The 3 from Wembanyama. Misses. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting.
And as a coach. Dan, what's something you try to establish at this stage?
I think there's two things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way, everything. From the way we practice, to the way we prepare for games, to the way we warm up, all of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotations. Who's going to start, who's going to come off the bench, which groups work well together. It's an ongoing process.
A lot of moving parts, you're right. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the point. The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Halliburton passes to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Siakam. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. We're about 1 minute into the first. Paul outside. Pass to Johnson. Turner with the steal. It's Nembhard on the wing, defended by Paul. Now Nembhard, 11-point game his last outing. To the paint, here's Siakam. Nice defense by Vassell.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively, but where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Here's Siakam following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Nembhard's shot is good.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Wembanyama finds Vassell. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. Well, Devin Vassell has flown under the radar for a long time and passed a lot of fans, Coach. But we've seen it. He can fill it up.
Yeah, Kevin, look, he is an outstanding shooter. He's got great footwork. He can score at all 3 levels. He reminds you a bit of DeMar DeRozan, but maybe even with more of a 3-point shot.
Mathurin against Johnson. Siakam for 3. Paul grabs the board.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And the call go against Benedict Mathurin. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Pass to Wembanyama. Hands it from downtown. Wembanyama's got 6 points.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Here's Nembhard.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Clock at 6. Nifty move. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal
It's going to go on Keldon Johnson.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And once again, Coach, the storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
Now, here's Siakam. It's Nemo on the wing, defended by Paul. Johnson against Siakam. And taken away by Johnson. Launches a three. And the basket by Vassell. He's got 5.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
San Antonio foul. Devin Vassell.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for San Antonio.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Now here's Johnson. Nothing on the board. 56 seconds left to play in the first. Paul with the ball. Mathurin picks him up. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Pacers trail by 7. Halliburton outside. We've got 33 seconds left here in the first quarter. Siakam inside. Sohan's there. And the shot goes in from Siakam.
And wiry strong, Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Paul. 3-pointer. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Mathurin passes to Turner. Puts the move on, and it's Turner finishing it off.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, you can bet their coach is encouraging them to keep up the extra effort. It's more than paying off.
The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the points. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Halliburton outside. Here's Nemo. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Spurs leading by 3. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against the guy that good.
Here's Wembanyama for 3.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Halliburton's got the lead up to 1 now for the Pacers. Paul with the ball. Picked up by Turner. Wembanyama, what a high release on the three.
That's his third triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Vassell against Halliburton. It's Nembhard on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Vassell against Halliburton. Vassell outside. Plays it up and banks it in. And it's a 4-point Spurs lead.
Now, not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Halliburton with it. Sohan's there. Halliburton no good. The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
Vassell wide open from outside off the mark. Pacers trail by 5. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. It's stolen by Johnson. And here's the fast break. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Paul's shot is off. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
And it was a matchup we thought they would have cruised to, but they actually dropped the game in this series last year.
Vassell sends a screen for Paul. Bucket is good. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
For Indiana, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And he makes all 3.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Launches it. And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 13 points.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the 3rd quarter underway.
Welcome to halftime. First up, let's check out what... And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better. Now let's take a look at this San Antonio Spurs game, which has been very competitive.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really do it. They've got great...
And that concludes...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Vassell.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Castle. Barnes out there with Collins, and it's Branham in at the 2. And eventually every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Well, passing may not be a highlight of Branham's game, but he's not a selfish guy who will just force his own shot.
McConnell, good. Here's Castle. Barnes outside. Off with the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to McConnell. Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McConnell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And the basket by Castle. And the Spurs lead by 4.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
Size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star. Castle's so good up and down the lane.
Knocked away. McConnell scanning the floor. Heisman kicks to Walker. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's McConnell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And both free throws good for McConnell. Here's Castle. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And the layup's good off the glass. Castle's got 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Nesmith. Guarded closely. And it's all evened up. Nesmith has got his first 3 points of the game.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
San Antonio shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight.
Known for his strong defense, Castle is someone any coach would love to have. He is a hard-working rookie.
Takes it inside, and McConnell gets it to go.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Barnes up top. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Nesmith with the ball. For the lead, the shot. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. San Antonio's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17.
And how about the vision from Castle, spotting that opening and making the pass on time.
Now, here's McConnell. Tight defense on him. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. Nesmith can't get it to go. Spurs leading by 4. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. McConnell kicks to Walker. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Now, here's Toppin. 4 seconds left. And Toppin throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Pacers. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them and what a beautiful team.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 spot. That's the Pacers' 5. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Wembanyama slicing to the basket. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists tonight. And it's Paul with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. A 2-point game. It's Vassell on the wing. He's covered by Halliburton. Wembanyama outside. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
Well, this is why Wembanyama is such a nightmare. The size, the speed, the touch, he has it all working.
Here's Halliburton, and the shot goes in.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's the 3. Pacers with the rebound. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Siakam finds Turner. Connects from 3-point range.
Makes decisive decisions on the hardwood. Once Turner saw the catch-and-shoot opportunity, he was locked and loaded.
Ball goes in. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Spurs lead by 1. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Outside Mathurin. A floater. It's picked off. Pass to Paul. Down low. Here's Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
Huge bucket by Sohan. Sequences like this demonstrate his desire to accept more of a leadership.
Mathurin against Johnson. Left side, Mathurin. 5 on the clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And wow, Mathurin, the youngster making his presence known.
Wembanyama, a screen on Halliburton. Vassell, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Halliburton.
And guys, there's just an air about Halliburton. He has such belief in his abilities, and eventually others start to believe.
Inside, here's Vassell. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, Vassell managing to stay in total control in a clutch situation.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Now Mathurin. Siakamas screen on Johnson. Mathurin for 3. Rebound by Sohan.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Yeah, they really wanted that bucket to go. You can't get discouraged, though.
They get it again. Halliburton outside. Second shot opportunity. Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
He had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2. They've been trailing for a few minutes here.
But that could change right here.
Halliburton against Vassell to tie it up. Got it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Vassell on the wing along with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the point guard. Outside Turner. To Nemo. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's Turner finishing it off.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
Vassell against Halliburton. Vassell outside. Back to Wembanyama. Traps in the tray. Wembanyama has got 23.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
It's Nemo on the wing. Lock at 6. Pass to Mathurin. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
A huge shot for Mathurin. He's no stranger to having to come up big for his team.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Here's Nembhard, defended by Paul. Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. Halliburton with it. Out to Turner. 4 on the clock. Good defense by Wembanyama.
The
defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Halliburton drives in. He's still up. Now he's 9 of 10.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy. Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
From outside the arc. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Lets the three fly. Missed. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. They escape with a victory, although they need an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all.
opening day. What's tops on your list, RJ?
A lot of things, really. But, man, the energy in the building. This house is rocking. These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Wiggins and Green hold down the forward spots. Stephen Curry is out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Looney in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Green from outside, off the mark. Wiggins against Matherin. Shakes him, and that one is hammered home.
Yeah, this is how impactful Matherin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. Looney, a screen on Halliburton. Looney up top. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Looney. 6 to shoot. Outside for Green. From outside the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Must have been too good to pass up because Green is kind of picky from the arc.
And when we talk about players who impact winning, Draymond Green is high on that list, RJ.
And the amazing thing, his career scoring average is in the single digits. Draymond does it with his passing and directing the defense and gives his teams energy.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Looney, a screen on Halliburton. Curry with it. Turner covering. Green against Siakam. Green, the pass to Curry. Green with a screen on Halliburton. Here's Curry on the money from 12 feet away.
Making use of the in-between area. Curry's ability to break defenses down opens up these shots.
Matherin against Wiggins. Halliburton looking over the floor. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Halliburton's got 5 points.
Yeah, nice effort from Halliburton, working to get that point-blank shot.
Halliburton against Curry. Looney, high post. Outside Payton. Back to Looney. Comes up empty down low.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Here's Halliburton. Back to Turner. Pass to Siakam. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Pulls it from the corner, and it's Indiana scoring again.
Good find there by Turner. He sees an opening and swiftly feeds the ready shooter.
And it's Miles Turner with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Curry against Halliburton. The three. Curry's shot is off.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your track shoes ready, especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. Now here's Siakam. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Now here's Curry. Looney. No good. Unable to win this run.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses. Halliburton
outside. Pass to Turner. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Turner's gotten his second bucket.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Not just a jump shooter. Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
Here's Turner, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Turner's got 6 points.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Indiana ahead. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Pacers here, they've really been putting on a show.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the floor for the Warriors. Wiggins and Green hold down the forward spots. Gary Payton II is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Looney in at the center position. Now here's Halliburton. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Clock at 6. Oh, Halliburton, next level.
Wow. Tyrese Halliburton, a monster slam. Yeah, and I can't help but remember Tyrese Halliburton in the 2024 All-Star Game. A spectacular performance from him in that one. And the icing on the cake, him dropping the shot that took the easy point total to over 200 points. And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now here's Siakam. He's got 5. For 3, Mathurin. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Curry finds Looney. Oh, look at Looney at the rim.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
The 3 from Curry. Indiana with a rebound. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Pass to Halliburton. Halliburton goes up top to throw it down.
Yeah, what a dunk from Halliburton. The defense has to push him further out.
Wiggins with a screen on Halliburton. Here's Curry. And that's his 3rd bucket at 8 attempts.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
And here's Indiana now. They lead by 11. To the inside, Halliburton. Can't connect from short range.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And the basket by Curry.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Halliburton against Payton. Siakam, the pass to Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, Nembhard. There's the triple. The rebound by Payton.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Outside Curry. Pass to Looney. Payton with it. On the take. Throws it down. And the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton. RJ, you got traded a couple of times for good reason. What's it like off the floor?
I don't need your quips, BA, but it is crazy. You get a phone call and bam, you can move across the country. And while it's hard on you, you understand it comes with playing in this league and having this job.
Oh, tenacious stuff from Halliburton, making his shot while absorbing a foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good. Halliburton. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. On the wing, Curry. Curry creates inside.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Peyton. 5 points in the game. And Turner with the block.
A ferocious shot blocker, Turner provides a sense of security to the rest of his teammates.
Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Curry. Got it. Good job in the low post. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Nembhard outside. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Here's Looney. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Taking a look here at Indiana. I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low, I'd be picking up that big.
And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
I've seen more stops in All-Star games. What do they call?
And that is going to do it.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Topping out there with Walker. And it's Aaron Nesmith. Then there's TJ McConnell. And it's Wiseman in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Rick Carlisle, getting going here in the second half. Hield on the wing. And that misses. That would have put him up. Indiana leading. Pass to Nesmith. There's a screen. Basket counts. Nesmith's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Melton outside. To the middle. Wiseman with a steal. Walker with it, and it's Hield picking him up. Hield against Walker. And the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Outside Hield. Jackson Davis' screen.
Pacers foul. Walker. First personal foul. First team foul.
Jackson Davis' screen. Kuminga against Toppin. 4 on the clock. The open shot. Kuminga. Plenty of room that knocked down that one. Kuminga's got his first 2 points.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
The kick out to Walker. Toppin outside. Puts up a 3. Kuminga pulls it in. Warriors trail by 4.
Pacers foul. Walker. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Now here's Podziemski. Neesmith covering. Here's Jackson Davis. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
And how about Brandon Podziemski, Richard? When he's given the minutes, he can stuff the stat sheet.
Yeah, even when it comes to his rebounding, BA, that's the result of great heart, great hustle, and great timing. His teammates feed off his energy.
Neesmith's shot is off. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Guys like Buddy Hield, knockdown shooters, they are in high demand around the league.
The Warriors have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Inside, McConnell with a steal. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Here's Wiseman. Oh, look at Wiseman. All the tools inside.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
McConnell against Melton. 1:43 left in the third quarter. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Kuminga with a screen on Walker. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Nice move. Hield showing he's not just a three-point shooter.
Pretty even game going on here in Indiana. McConnell outside. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Neesmith. From the high post. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pass to Melton. Outside Podziemski. For the lead. And he sinks the layup.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Here's Neesmith. Sweet little floater. Neesmith's got 4 points this quarter.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
With some arc. Melton misses. The Pacers have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Melton on the wing. He's marked by McConnell. Pass to Hield. Down low. Here's Jackson Davis. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Indiana ahead, up 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Wiggins and Green hold down the forward spots. Stephen Curry is out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Looney in at the center position, locking down the middle.
Yeah, never easy to work against the clock. Mathurin was patient and let it come to him.
Looney finds Green. Curry against Halliburton. Curry takes it in. To the wing on the left. It's stolen by Halliburton. To the wing, right side. in the painted area. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Indiana.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
A wizard dribbling the ball. Steph is great at getting to the rack.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Matherin. No luck on that one. Good D by Payton. Warriors trail by 3. Green, the pass to Payton. To tie it up. Indiana with a rebound. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Halliburton outside. It's stolen by Green. Wiggins outside. From downtown. Pacers with a rebound. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. He's all alone. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
One of the better defenders this game has ever seen. Green with great anticipation, then turning defense into offense.
Nembhard outside. Matherin, a screen on Curry. Then tried by Nembhard. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate. There is no moment that is too big for Steph Curry.
Halliburton. Oh, those long strides. Halliburton.
Important points. Tyrese Halliburton. Always ready to take the big one.
Curry against Halliburton. Good. Curry's got 6 here in the quarter.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Payton against Halliburton. 1:33 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Nembhard. Uneasy 2 on the layup. And the Pacers lead by 3.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
Halliburton against Payton. Halliburton on the wing. Pass to Matherin. Nembhard outside. Fires the 3. Looney grabs a miss. 46 seconds left in the game. Here's Curry. And he sinks it.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Nembhard outside. They set a pick. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
Yeah, and you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Curry passes to Looney. Back to Curry. Pass to Looney. Wide open look. Oh, off target. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst-case scenario for them is OT.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT, but they come up empty. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Richard Jeff.